Hey, you're watching The Take with me, Tammy the health coach at Sambience BTG. And today we're going to talk about the results of the 2024 election. So let me put on my not so happy face. Okay, so Donald Trump won and the Republicans took the Senate and have a slim majority in the House. So basically, we're fucked. Bigotry and hatred won. The results were that Donald Trump won with 312 electoral votes and Kamala Harris got 226. Only 270 votes were needed to win. Donald Trump also won the popular vote by 2.6 million votes. Trump got a total of 76.77 million votes and Harris got 74.19 million. The Republicans have 52 seats in the Senate and Democrats have 47. Republicans also have 218 seats in the House of Representatives, while the Democrats have 212. There is talk of MAGA Republicans having a so-called mandate to do whatever diabolical thing that they want to do because they claim that it's what America wants. This isn't true. Trump won 49.9% of the votes cast compared to the 48.3% won by Harris. And over 90 million eligible voters didn't vote at all. So technically, most Americans didn't vote for Trump and what he plans to do. So now we have to ask ourselves the question, how hard was this to figure out? Those of us at Sambience BTG are just dumbfounded at the level of ignorance of so many American voters. While Donald Trump lied about his connections to Project 2025, it was clear that the people who wrote it were on his campaign staff. Additionally, the day after the election, when Donald Trump was declared the winner, there was a spike in Google searches for what is a tariff and can I change my vote? Clearly, many voters weren't well informed and some of them regretted their vote. But let's be honest, this wasn't hard. One candidate was an adjudicated rapist and a 34-time convicted felon, a fraudster who didn't pay his contractors, and a well-documented liar. The other candidate was a prosecutor, a previous state attorney general and senator, and the present vice president with no criminal record. One candidate was backed by the creators of Project 2025, which aims to eliminate the Affordable Care Act, aka the ACA, aka Obamacare, and the Department of Education, as well as cut Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. The other candidate had plans for an opportunity economy that included a tax deduction of $50,000 for startup businesses, a $6,000 child tax credit, and $25,000 in down payment assistance for first-time homebuyers. This was not hard to figure out. So let's get to the exit polls. So looking at the exit polls, it's clear that many groups voted against their own interests because they believe that these policies would not affect them, just other people. The majority of white women, for example, voted for Trump, but also voted for state-level abortion protections. The problem with this is that the Republicans can simply impose a national abortion ban to negate any state laws that protect reproductive rights. Latino men also voted in majority for Donald Trump, even though he threatened mass deportations. It seems that some Latinos thought that the mass deportations would not apply to them and their families because they're Christian and family-oriented. However, there is talk among Trump's forming cabinet of implementing a denaturalization process and getting rid of birthright citizenship. So even immigrants who are in the U.S. legally are not safe. Another group that voted heavily for Trump was veterans. This is unfortunate because Republicans are talking about doing away with veterans' health care. Of course, Trump's policies will hurt all Americans. Tariffs will raise the price of imported goods. Mass deportations will leave businesses like farms without labor, which will also raise prices. And getting rid of the ACA will leave millions of Americans without health insurance. And that's just the beginning. Let's go over the excuses. So there were a lot of excuses thrown around by voters to justify why they either protested by not voting or voted for Donald Trump. One of those excuses was the conflict in Gaza. These voters claimed that they didn't want to vote for Harris because they didn't want to support genocide. Some of these voters who were Arab and Muslim even endorsed Trump. However, it's public knowledge that Trump is besties with Benjamin Netanyahu. Trump even said that he would let Israel, quote, finish the job, unquote. Another excuse voters gave was the economy. Trump's tariffs and mass deportation plans would cripple the economy and be highly inflationary. In fact, people are already being laid off from their jobs in anticipation of Trump's tariffs. Another excuse given is the dire need to get rid of Obamacare because it's communism. Voters who use this excuse actually want to keep the ACA. But they don't understand that the ACA is Obamacare and they just voted to take away their own health care. Ugh. So let's talk about some of the outcomes. So what is the result of all of this? Well, people are scared because they are coming to the realization of what a second Trump presidency actually means. Some people are also out and about showcasing their bigotry. For instance, several black people across several states have received text messages ordering them to report to slave duty on Trump's inauguration day. Also, at a protest at a Texas university, there was a sign displayed that listed the types of property: women, slaves, land, animals, and cars. There has also been a Nazi march through downtown Columbus, Ohio, and rise has been given to a hateful incel declaration of violence against women: your body, my choice. As a result of these horrendous displays of hatred and a lack of morals and basic human decency, people are cutting ties with their MAGA friends and family. Yep, there are many MAGAs that are no longer invited to Thanksgiving or Christmas activities. There are some popular terms to describe this situation, like schadenfreude, or cutting off your nose to spite your own face, or the more popular phrases such as leopards eating people's faces and FAFO or FAFO. In conclusion, America has fucked around and America is about to find out. As a result of this, we at Sambience BTG can no longer discuss self-care for women without also talking about spending some time outside of the US. This is because we know that a hostile environment can cause chronic stress over time, which can lead to other health issues. So due to the threatening environment, we will be incorporating travel as part of self-care for women. Women should get their passports and preferably also their passport cards. They should also keep a carry-on size bag with travel essentials at the ready for short notice travel plans. We'll elaborate on this new direction that we're going in at a later time. And that's the take with me, Tammy the health coach at Sambience BTG. Please like the video, comment, and share. And please consider subscribing. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you later.